State.
Hi, Pradeep. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good, thanks. So I'm running a little late.
That's all right.
And for some reason, I have a waiting room today. I haven't had that before. I just have to keep hitting admit,
I see.
admit all. All right, let's see. That. This. Okay. All right, let's see. Is everybody, nobody's waiting in the waiting room, I don't think. Okay. Now, before we go to breakout rooms, I did want to share some information that I got from the Harvard Brown Invitational people. So I sent them a bunch of questions, and so a lot of you have been asking about these questions, and so I thought I would address them before we get started in the breakout rooms. So my first question was, will there be a limit to the notes, diagrams, pictures, or other resources that students can have during the events? Things like Reach for the Stars, Ornithology, Road Scholar, and other events that have resources that you can use, a number of pages or binders or what have you. And so their answer to that was, it depends on the event rules, and each event has different requirements, so refer to the rules manual. So apparently there are, that nothing's really changed in that way. In other words, even though everything is going to be online and virtual, you still have the same number of note pages or binders or whatever that you would have had for the in-person competition. Okay, so as you're putting together your resources, make sure that you're adhering to the rules for your event in the rules manual. Okay, and if you're not sure what manual I'm talking about, it is one of the ones that I shared with you guys from the BMS SciOly Gmail account or Google account. So if you're not sure what I'm talking about, let me know and I'll point you to it again. But hopefully everybody knows where to find that. Under your school Google account, you should see it under Shared with Me on your Google Drive. Okay. All right. And then my second question was, will students have access to the internet during the events? And their answer was, students should not access the internet during the events. At this point in time, we plan to integrate an integrity pledge before each event begins. So it looks like they're planning to have an online document that you would sign saying that you pledge not to cheat. Essentially, you pledge not to access the internet during your event. So they say it's subject to further revision. We're currently refining our system so participants can fully demonstrate their own knowledge and effort for their events. Let's see, I've got a couple of chats here. For Dynamic Planet, we made a doc. Should we print that? Okay, so I got a couple of questions. What time does the meeting end? It will end, let's see, 4:30. So probably around 5:15, but if you have to leave, if anybody has to leave at 5 or earlier, then feel free to do that. But thank you for being here. Okay, another person in the waiting room. All right, and for Dynamic Planet, we made a document. Should we print that? I'll tell you what, Ryan, send that to me, okay? And I will compare it to the rules book and see if it meets the criteria for the rules book. And then I'll let you know if you can use it or not, okay? All right, so currently refining our system so participants can fully demonstrate their own knowledge and effort on the events. All right, the third thing I asked was, will anything be mailed to us? Because I know I had a couple students asking about previous years where they would mail like a, not mail, you would be given a certain concentration of, salt water to make and for the density lab, for example. And so students were asking if that would happen again. And the answer to that is no, it won't. So nothing will be mailed to us. So if you're wondering, if you have any questions, by the way, about I'm going to send this to everyone instead of just Ryland. Everyone. So if you have any questions or things you want to email me, I'm putting the email in the chat. Okay, that's bmsso@barringtonschools.org. That is the Barrington or the Science Olympiad email account for BMS. All right. So that's where I'm sending you things from. So you should already have that. Let's see. Okay. So what else? Nothing will be emailed, or nothing will be mailed, rather, sent in the mail. And then finally, a couple of students decided not to participate. So how to remove them, that you don't need to concern yourself with that, but I'll handle that part. Okay. So that gives us at least some idea, or more of an idea than we had before, as to what we might expect for the virtual event. Okay, so let me now just stop share, and I'll start making breakout rooms. We're going to make 16 of them and assign manually. Okay. All right. So we're going to make breakout rooms based on, who's here again. So hopefully if there's a breakout room you haven't been into yet, you'll be able to get into it today, but we shall see.
One of my questions is there anyone from Crime Busters or Disease Detectives here today?
I'm not sure. Can you see the list of participants?
I'm here.
Okay, Rahul. Rahul, I was going to have you and hopefully Sean. Is Sean here?
Yes.
Okay, so I was going to have you guys do machines for sure, because Professor Gaduru is here from, he's one of our parent coaches, and he is extremely knowledgeable. He's a professor at Brown, so he's extremely knowledgeable in these kinds of things. And so, so he'll be a wealth of information for you. Okay, so let me just, before you guys throw a bunch of questions at me, let me try and create these breakout rooms. Okay, I'm going to go backwards in the list. So the first one's going to be water quality. And the second one is going to be Road Scholar. And the third one will be Reach for the Stars. I'm going to abbreviate some of these, but you'll know what they are. The fourth one will be Ornithology. Ornitho. The fifth one is going to be Meteorology. So Meteoro. Sixth one is Machines. Seventh one is Heredity. Eighth one, all right, Game On. Ninth one, Fossils. 10th one, Food Science. The 11th one, Dynamic Planet. 12th one, Disease Detectives. 13th, it's like the 13th or the 12 Days of Christmas, only more. Density Lab. 14. There's Crime Busters. Oops. Okay. Almost done. Circuit Lab. And the last one is Anatomy and Physiology. Okay. All right, got them. So now I need to assign. We're going to go water quality. I have Andrew, Necheket, Kate, and Alexandra. Andrew, Necheket, Alexandra. Okay. All right, so I might end up moving a couple of you around, but there's you guys. Rhodes Scholar is Sean, Necheket, Aiden, and Herniksha. So let's see. Aiden, no, Herniksha. Oh, there's Herniksha. Okay, but I think Herniksha, you're the only one. Necheket and Sean are going to be in different ones. Okay, so we'll find another one for you, Herniksha. Reach for the Stars. That's Sid, Iris, Cameron, Sophia. Cameron. Sid and Sophia. Okay. All right, so we'll do that. Ornithology, we have Julia, Iris. Let's see. Thaja? Yeah. Yep. Okay. So Thaja, this is ornithology, right? Sophia, Julia, and Iris. No Julia, no Iris. Okay. So so wait a minute. I'm gonna move Sophia to ornithology. Okay. Meteorology. We have Athena, Noah, Aiden, and Benjamin. Athena, Benjamin. Okay. Machines, that'll be Rahul and Sean and Dr. Gaduru. Okay. Heredity, we have Neil, Troy, Sanaa, and Cameron. So Neil, Troy, Sanaa.
Neil's in the waiting room. I mean,
oh, is he? Okay. Let's see. How the heck do I get to the waiting room?
You go into participants.
He's in?
No, I don't think so. Nobody has been recently joined.
You go to participants.
Okay, I got it. Waiting room. Neil, admit. Joining. Okay, great. Hi, Neil. Okay, so where were we? Heredity, right? Heredity, Neil, Troy, Sanaa, and Cameron. Who do we have? Neil, no Troy, no Sanaa. Cameron's already been assigned. Okay, so nothing there. Game on. Athena, Remy, Benjamin, Amelia. Athena, Remy. Remy's here. Benjamin and Amelia. Okay, only one here, so let's try fossils. Nitya, Noah, Rylan. Okay, let's do Ryan and Nitya in fossils. Oh, and Emma, you were switched to fossils, right?
Yes, I was.
Okay, so we'll do that. And then food science, Rowan, Gabrielle. Let's see. Food science, Rowan, Gabrielle. All right, almost done here. Dynamic planet. Sid, Alan, Herniksha, and Rylan. Oh, okay. Oh, Herniksha and Alan. There we go. For dynamic planet. Disease detectives, Mie, Rahul, Alan, and Sana. Okay, so Mie is the only one there. Density lab. Noah, Julia, Gianni, Gabrielle. Nope. Crime Busters. Andrew, Nitya, Mie, Alexandra. I think I might be running out of luck here. Circuit Lab. Remy, Troy, Gianni, Amelia. Remy, okay, so Remy and Gianni, you guys can go into Circuit Lab. And then I have Mie and Neil left. Neil is in Anatomy and Physiology. And what else are you in, Neil?
Heredity.
Okay, so I could put you in Heredity. Whoops.
So no crime busters and disease detectives today again?
Yeah, looks that way. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Maybe I can take Alexandra. Yeah. So Alexandra, I'm gonna reassign you to a different room. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see. All right. Now wait a minute. Which one was that? Crime Busters. Yeah. Okay. So Crime Busters will be Mia and Alexandra. Okay. Crime Busters. Assign to Alex and Mia. Okay. There we go. And then Neil, Anatomy and Physiology, and Heredity. Okay. So I think neither one of those has anyone in it. Neil, sorry. Yeah, unfortunately. Okay. So which would you
Okay, I
rather?
can do-
What, buddy?
I said I could just do like a practice test or something.
That's fine. Would you rather go into the Anatomy and Physiology or Heredity room?
Anatomy.
Okay. All right. I'll see you there. Okay. Here we go, guys.
Okay.
All right. Let's see, Remy. I think you should have an invite to a breakout room. Yeah, Circuit Lab. Okay, maybe you're away from your computer for a second. So when you come back, make sure you go into Circuit Lab, okay? Because Professor Gadudu is gonna go into that room after after he meets with the machines team. All right. 2 chats. So who said that? Okay. All right. Well, that worked out barely. Hi, Neil. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good, thanks. Are you all ready for the holidays?
Yeah.
Got all your
Quite excited.
got all your gifts wrapped and everything?
Yeah, we did that yesterday.
Oh, nice. I was actually teasing because, I just assume everybody's like me and does everything last minute. I'll be up till a crazy hour on Christmas Eve wrapping my presents.
A lot of the times, that's me. Like when it comes to like homework and stuff that I don't really feel like doing.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. Well, that sounds like fun.
Yeah, most of the time when it comes to like that kind of stuff, my mom like pushes me to do it early. That way, I'm not like stuck up on like Christmas Eve or something or like,
Nice.
really late.
Yeah. My mom used to do that too, but she stopped once I became an adult.
Makes sense.
Anyway, yeah. So how are you feeling about your events?
I'm feeling pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you been able to connect in any of our meetings? Have you been able to connect with your teammates?
Yeah. Most of the time so in the first meeting we like studied a little bit on the website. But we started doing practice quizzes together.
Oh, good. Okay.
On the website, each of us has like all the practice quizzes.
Yeah, excellent. Okay, good. Now I forget, did you do either one of these last year?
Yes, I did the Harvard one. Actually, no, I did both of these events last year. Yeah.
Oh, both events. Oh, excellent. All right. So you're going to be a rock star. You already are.
Thank you.
All right, good. Yeah. So do you have any questions for me?
No.
All right. Very good. So, so the meeting will probably end, automatically as it usually does, but then I'll just I'll restart it and everybody will come back together in a group. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. We'll see you then.
See you then.
Yep. I don't know why that happens. Okay, there we go.
So I see like the core knowledge areas: aquatic ecology, water cycle, nutrient cycling, aquatic chemistry, implications for life, potable water treatment, wastewater treatment, aquatic food chain / webs. Yeah, population and dynamics of the animals.
Hi guys.
Hello.
Hi. It sounds like you're working hard. That's great.
Yeah.
Have you worked together on water quality before?
No.
No, today's the first time. Okay. All right. So it sounds like you're reading up on the rules manual.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Do you guys have any questions for me right now?
No, I don't.
No, all set?
Yeah.
Okay. So when the meeting ends, automatically after 40 minutes or whatever, if it does, I will restart it and then we'll all come back together in a group then. Okay.
Okay.
All right. See you guys.
See ya.
Yeah.
Sid and Cameron, how are you guys?
We're good. Thank
Yeah.
We're good.
Excellent. Have you worked together on Reach for the Stars in the past?
you. Not
I
yet.
think we just did I think we actually did one, but it only lasted like 2 minutes since
Oh,
Oh yeah.
we were at like that, like 40-minute time period.
yeah. I was still trying to figure out how all this works. Okay. Well, good. I'm glad you're getting to connect now. Do you guys have any questions at this point?
No.
No?
So just to confirm, for Reach for the Stars, do you
Mhm.
think it's 2 back-to-back pages for notes?
Yeah, Sid, you actually can answer this better than I can. Is that what you had last year?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, then it'll be the same thing. Now with that back-to-back pages, 2 back-to-back pages, can you write as small as you want?
Yes, but you can't like take a magnifying glass, so you can't make it like size 1 font. You have to make
Okay.
it look like size 5.5.
5.5, that's about what you can read?
Yeah, and then
Okay.
Yeah,
How
I'm
that-
doing mine on like a Google Doc and printing it out. Wait, does it have to be a piece of paper, or can you have them virtually?
That's a good question. I think you should be able to have it virtually. Would you have it on like
Okay.
an iPad or a different
I
separate
would just
screen?
have it on my Google Docs and just, make some tables and put some images in there.
So my only concern about that would be if you have to switch back and forth between that and the question, the test screen,
Oh,
if you have a separate screen and can project your document on one of them while you're taking the test, then that should be fine. But if you only
okay.
have one screen, I would definitely try to print out your notes.
Okay, I can do
Okay.
that. I have a printer at home.
Okay. Yeah.
It might
cool.
also be nice to have them virtually because you can do stuff like Command F.
Yeah, that's true.
That would be super quick.
Yeah. Command F to search. On a PC, it's Control F, but same idea.
Oh yeah. Also, actually, theoretically, maybe you could even have like size 1 font on a laptop because you could just do Command or Control or Command plus.
Yeah, I suppose you could, but in the interest of trying to stick to the rules, we probably want to stay with the font you could actually read if you printed it out.
Yeah.
So having the same if you want to print it out and have it on screen, having the same size font for both would be fair. That would be the ethical way to go. Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, thank you.
Yep, you bet. Any other questions, guys? Okay. So when the meeting automatically ends, I'll restart it and we'll just come back together as a group. Okay.
Okay, thank
Okay,
you.
yeah,
All right.
thank
See you
you.
then. Yep. Hi, Pradeep. Did it work? I'm not sure if you can hear me, but I can't hear you. You may have to unmute yourself.
How about now? Can you hear me now?
Yes, there we go.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I logged in with a different email ID here. So from
Okay.
my Brown email ID. So could you let me into the machines breakout room, please?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
My email ID is pradeep_guduru@brown.edu.
Okay.
I don't know how. Yeah.
All right. You're going back into machines?
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah.
Got it. Yep. Here we
Thanks.
go. You bet. All right. Who's next? What do we got? Okay. Do. Oh, I see. Okay. Ornithology. Hi, Sophia and Thaja. How are you two?
Good.
Good. So let's see, Sophia, you're a veteran at this, right? You've done ornithology in the past?
No, this is
Oh.
my first year.
Oh, sorry. Is your first year it's not your first year on the team, is it?
It's my first year on the team too.
Oh. Okay. Okay. So, and Thaja, you're new, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So I need to ask you both, how are you doing? Are you getting all set up and finding what you need?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sophia, you too?
Yes.
Okay.
From Team One, Iris and Julia sent me a bunch of links and then forwarded them to Thasia. So
Okay.
we're just looking through the links.
Oh, excellent. Okay,
Yeah.
great. Now for ornithology, just one second. I'm going to close a window. Okay. I have the window open so my cats can look out of it, but now it's too cold, so I got to close it. So for ornithology, you have a list of birds, right? In the rules manual. Have you seen that?
Yes.
Okay. And then I forget exactly what you can have, but I think you can have quite a lot of information in a binder for this event. Let's see. So are you aware of what I'm talking about, or not really?
I believe it was only 2 pages double-sided.
Oh, really? Is that it? Huh. That's in addition to the bird list, though, right? You can. Is it
Yes,
separate?
it's 2 pages of notes.
Okay. All right. So let's see. Really, I probably have this open already. Yeah, here we go. Okay. All right. So I don't need it there. All right. Ornithology is on page 36. Okay, here we go. All right, so event parameters. Each team may bring 1 2-inch or smaller 3-ring binder as measured by the interior diameter of the rings, containing information in any form from any source, along with 1 commercially produced field guide not contained in the binder. Sheet protectors, lamination tabs, and labels are permitted in both the binder and the field guide. Okay, so it sounds like you can have a whole lot more than just 2 pages of notes, right? Let's see. In addition to the binder, each team may bring 1 unmodified and unannotated copy of either the 2021 National Bird List or 2021 Official State Bird List, which does not have to be secured in the binder. So let me share what I'm looking at here, so I'm not just reading it to you. Can I do this? Here we go, share screen. Okay, can you see that? Can you see the, okay, so this is for ornithology, right? And so under event parameters, a 2-inch or smaller 3-ring binder, and let's see. Yeah, containing information in any form and from any source, along with 1 commercially produced field guide. So you can actually have a field guide to birds, not contained in the binder. And in addition to that, you can have a 2021 National Bird List or 2021 Official State Bird List. So let's see. Sophia, you said that Julia and Iris were helping you out with this event. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Would you feel comfortable asking them, what they put together for their binders last year?
Okay.
If you don't want to reach out to them, I can do it and ask them to share that with you. But yeah, definitely you can have a lot more than just a couple pages of notes. Okay, so they should be able to. I know that it sounds like a lot, and I don't want you to feel overwhelmed by that. Okay, it's just a guideline, if you will, and having people who did it last year is going to help out a lot, right? So so they should be able to help you, get resources for your binder and put it together. They may even be able to kind of, let you borrow theirs for a day, so you can kind of, you know, figure out what should go in there. All right. Actually, I wonder, I might have to ask them how they're doing it, because they won't be able to share the binder, or will they? Yeah, I guess so. That's another question I should ask the organizers. Can team members be together? Can they actually be, you know, taking the test at the same time in the same room? If the answer is yes, is that something that you two would be interested in doing or trying to do?
If I'm allowed to,
Yeah.
like, be in the same room.
Mm-hmm. That would help.
Yes.
Yeah.
And talk?
Yeah. That would help.
Okay, yeah, that would help.
Yeah. All right. Well, let me, I'm going to write this down. I'm going to ask the organizers about that to see if you can be in the same room. Can be in the same room. Okay. So do you, either of you have any questions for me right now then?
No.
Okay. Also, the other thing I want you to keep in mind is that, remember, this Harvard Brown event is really a kind of a practice. Okay. The main event is the Rhode Island state competition, which is going to be in, you know, probably the end of March, maybe beginning of April. So we'll have plenty of time to, you know, to get things together before that happens. During the test. So I know that, you know, we have 30 people now and only 15 are going to make it to the state competition. But you know, regardless of whether you make it this year or not to that, this is practice for either the state competition this year or for next year. Okay. So don't put a lot of pressure on yourself. I don't plan to put any pressure on you. You know, put together what you can for this year, and I'll find out some answers to these questions about, you know, can you be in the same room, use the same binder, that kind of thing. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Very good. So if there's no other questions, I'll go to another breakout room. Okay. Oh, once the meeting ends, which it may or may not do automatically, I'm not sure this time. But once it ends, we'll just all come back together in a group and then leave from there. Okay. So if it does automatically end, I'll restart it, so you'll be able to join in again.
Okay, thank you.
All right, you bet.
I got kicked out.
Oh, did you? Okay. So I need to reassign you?
Yeah.
Okay. Where were you, Nikia?
Fossils.
Fossils. All right, there you go. Should be able
Thank you.
to bet. All right, so that was them. Meteorology.
It's the other one.
Yeah, there's two of those.
Hi, Benjamin and Athena. How are you two doing?
Hello.
Okay.
Doing okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good. Sounds like you're already working on stuff. That's great. Let's see. Do either of you have any questions for me right now?
I don't think so.
What's a good score for the STEM showdown?
Oh, good question. Wish I knew. Didn't they tell you how many points were possible?
There was like 104 questions.
Okay.
And yeah, I know I didn't get top 25.
Okay.
But I don't know what rank I got, which is a bit sad.
Oh, that's strange. Okay, let me see if I can ask the organizers about that. How can you tell? Well, what question would you ask, Benjamin?
How do you know how well you did compared to other people?
Okay.
Because like I know how well I did, but I don't know if that's good or bad. So.
Right. So you got your score, but you don't know your rank. Is that right?
Yes, that is correct.
All right. So how do you know where your score ranks on MySO. Okay, so I got 2 questions now to ask the organizers today. How was it, Benjamin? Did you enjoy participating?
Yeah, I guess I did.
Yeah.
It was an experience, I guess.
Were the questions really hard?
Some of them, but others were pretty easy.
Yeah, okay. That's probably similar to what you're going to find at the Harvard event, you know, that some of the questions will be fairly easy, but then, and it doesn't seem to me like they start you out with a bunch of easy questions and then get harder as you go. It just seems like they're kind of randomly mixed.
Yeah, it is kind of randomized.
Yeah, so, okay, good. Well, if you guys are working away, that's great. You have any questions for me other than that?
I don't have any other than that.
Athena?
I think I don't have any questions.
Okay, all right. Okay, I was just talking to Sophia about ornithology, and so I guess she and her partner were not aware that they could have a binder of a lot of information for that event. So I'm going to get in touch with Julia and Iris, who did ornithology last year, and make sure that they share, you know, all the information about the binder that they have. So anything you can do to, you know, kind of give your sister a hand with that would be great.
All right. I didn't do any of the events she's doing though. So.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Sorry, one of my cats just showed up and is playing with a popsicle stick. It's funny. Anyway, all right. So if there are no questions, once the meeting ends, and it looks like it's not going to end automatically. Looks like it'll keep going. So once I've visited the other breakout rooms, and I only have a couple more to go, I will close the breakout rooms and we'll all come back together and then we'll end the meeting. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep. See you soon. Just go to breakout rooms. I don't have to leave the breakout room. I just go to a different one. All right, where was I? Meteorology machines now. Okay. Probably don't need to join that one. I'm sure Pradeep has that well under control. Fossils. Yeah. Okay. Hello, Emma and Nitya. How are you guys doing?
Good.
Good. So Emma, I know you're new to the event. Have you and Nitya been talking about how?
Yeah, we have.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Now let's see. You guys. Fossils. Okay. So that's okay. Sorry, had to make a correction there. So in fossils, there's also Rylan and Seja, I think. Yes. Okay.
Wait, who would be my partner then? Like for the event, wait, are there partnerships or like this year? Because I know like in person there would be like 2 people working on something. Are they doing that this year?
There, so there are 2 people for each event. So let's see, you 2 would be partners on team 1 for fossils. Yep. And then Rylan and Thaja are the other 2 in team 2. Yeah. Okay, and I got to figure out who else is in food science. Oh well, I'll figure that out. Anyway, so Do either of you have any questions for me right now?
Not at the moment.
Okay. One question that came up earlier in another group was whether or not you'll actually be in the same room or can be in the same room as your partner while you're doing the test. So I'm going to find that out. If it is allowed, would you be interested in being in the same room together so you don't have to try to
I'm
communicate?
fine with it.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
All right, I'll check into it and I'll let you know. All right, so once I end the meeting, or once I close out the breakout rooms, we'll all come back together and end the meeting shortly thereafter. Okay,
Yeah.
so that'll happen.
Okay.
All right. So now I'm going into the next one. From there. Food science. Okay. Okay, Rowan and Gabrielle, food science. How are you doing?
Good.
Yeah. Okay.
Pretty good. Yeah.
You guys have any questions for me?
What should we write for our notes?
That's a good question. So let's see. Your notes on food science. I'm finding it in the rules manual now. That's fossils. Here's food science. Okay. So one 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper that contains information on both sides in any form and from any source. Okay. And you can also have a standalone, non-programmable, non-graphing calculator, right? So you know about that, right? One thing that in terms of, organizing things, one of the other students in one of the other breakout rooms said that you can print your notes in about 5.5 font size, and that's about the limit of what the human eye can read. So you can make it, you can make your notes as small as that, okay? And also, I would suggest definitely printing out your notes so that you don't have to, switch back and forth between the test and the screen with your notes on it when you're doing the event. Okay, but in terms of what you should actually have in your notes, well, that's a good question. Okay. Let's see. Well, let me go here. Since I haven't done, I haven't really helped out with food science in the past. I don't really know what to expect. So I'm going to try to look up, I'll write myself a note to look up who did it last year and see if they might be able to share their notes from last year with you. Okay. So look up food science students last year. Share info with Rowan and Gabrielle. Now, while we're looking at that, as we're looking into that, are you doing practice tests or downloading those and checking those out?
I was just writing a document with notes with a bunch of notes on it, but I don't know what else to add.
Okay, yeah, it's tough for me to say without going in and looking at the the test itself. So my suggestion would be to start by looking at the practice test or the test from last year. You know that I've put links and emails of that stuff for you guys. So definitely start doing some of those practice tests, and that might give you a better idea of what should go in your notes. And meanwhile, like I said, I'll look up who did food science last year and see if they can share some words of wisdom with you. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to end the breakout rooms pretty soon, and then we'll all come back together in a big group to end the meeting. All right.
Okay.
So we'll see you soon. Question?
Wait, what time does like Zoom end? What time does this end?
Yeah, pretty soon. How are you doing that with your eyebrows, by the way?
Oh, it's like
Nice.
like a filter on Zoom.
All right. Yeah. So very soon we'll be ending. Okay.
Okay, I wasn't sure because like I thought it was ending at like 5:20, and then like it kept going.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. So I think it's one of those things where the limit is relaxed because we're close to a holiday. So anyway, I'll end it soon. I'll be right back. All right. Hang in there for a minute. Let's see.
My goatee,
What's that?
my Santa hat.
Oh,
I got my goatee and a Santa hat.
let me see. Oh man, that's so cool. You should take a screenshot for sure. Okay. All right. I'll see you soon. Mia, you had a question.
Yeah. We realized that's past 5:15.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to end the breakout rooms real soon. We just ran into a
Okay.
couple of important questions. Okay. So I'll do it soon. Hang in there.
Okay.
Yep.
I have to go because I have a violin lesson.
Okay, Alex. No problem. Thanks for being here. Have a good holiday.
You too. Thank you.
Okay, thanks. Right.
Bye, Mia.
Bye.
Hi, Gianni and Remy. How are you?
Hello.
Doing all right?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. I'm just studying.
Okay. Remy, you too?
Yeah.
Cool. You guys finding all the information you need so far?
I found like the Sonic pages and like the slideshow is very helpful.
Oh, good. All right. Okay, cool. Well, I know you guys are both, pros at this. So I'm probably going to end the breakout rooms in a minute, and then we'll all come back together as a big group. Okay.
Sounds good. Thanks.
All right. Yep. All right, here we go. All right. I think that's everybody. I think the breakout rooms are closed now. Okay, so I just wanted to kind of come back together as a big group and wrap it up. So we had a couple of questions come up during the breakout rooms. One is we're wondering if you and a partner can be in the same room during the virtual event. So I'm going to find that out. That would make communication a whole lot easier if you can be. But I'm not sure with the restrictions on COVID. I'm not sure, if that's possible. So I'll find out that answer. And then let's see. Anybody who took who participated in the STEM challenge on MySO for any of the events that have come up so far, the question came up of how do you find your rank? Like, you know what your score is, but you don't know what your rank is, right? When you take one of these exams. So I'm going to try to find that out as well. Other than that, we're not meeting tomorrow because tomorrow is Christmas Eve and everybody's going to be busy doing all that good stuff. Next week, though, we will meet on both Wednesday and Thursday, even though Thursday next week is New Year's Eve. We'll meet, well before midnight. So I think it's okay to meet then. So Wednesday and Thursday next week, we'll get together. Okay. Meanwhile, everybody have a great and safe and happy holiday, and a great follow-up weekend playing with all your new stuff that you get for whatever holiday it is that you're celebrating. Okay. Unless anybody has any questions, we'll sign off and say, see you next week.
Bye. Happy holidays.
Bye-bye. Thank you. You too.
Thank you.
Happy
Bye.
holidays.
Happy holidays. Thanks.
Bye. Happy holidays.
Bye.
Next
Happy
year.
New Year.
Bye.
Happy New Year. Bye, Neil.
Thank you. Happy holidays.
Thank you, Sophia. Bye.
Happy holidays.
Thanks, Mia. You too.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Benjamin, are you here? Oh, okay. All right, that'll do it.